On that?
Hey kids, the program you're about to listen to contains some adult situations, adult language, themes, and other adult topics. If you're easily offended, this show's not for you. Spunk Lube, our newest sponsor. Check out Spunk Lube today at spunklube.com. And hey, make sure in the coupon code you put KASBH, K-A-S-B-H, and receive your 10% discount on all Spunk Lube products. We personally use it and love it. Get yours today. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. This would take and be episode, I'm pretty sure it's like 24. 24, episode 24 today, and we are super excited to be here. I'm your host with the most. I am Cole. This is my co-host, the lovely Miss Amanda.
Or guess. It's okay. I'm just here.
So you all know, hey, guess what? This is the Crazy Truth recorded via a hangover. I know that you take and we'll get, we record early. So you hear the show's about 2 weeks later. So we just had a Halloween party last night and yeah, we slept for like an hour.
We're tired.
We're old. All right. So you know how we always start the show.
We're not old. We stayed up too late.
We stayed up too late. You know how we start every show with weird sex news? Okay. So I don't have a weird sex news story because I figured live and in person was so much more better and personable. I'm just going to say you'll never find anything as weird as watching people have sex with their costume still on. Because I can honestly say I witnessed a crayon fucking a pumpkin last night. Did you see that one?
Was the crayon fucking the pumpkin or was the pumpkin
the pumpkin
crayon?
was fucking the crayon. It was the other way around. Actually, you would have thought it was one way, but yes.
I missed that one.
Yep, I watched.
Where was I?
You were putting on a show.
Ah.
There is video available. We sure it'll probably be circulating soon. At any point in time, check Pornhub. You may see it because we don't know who all got video of it. Yeah. No, I was watching that while I was watching a male hooker dressed as a female. You know, the costume was a hooker.
Right.
Getting a blowjob from a panda while he was eating brains off the table. Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Because you were using a double fucking dildo and putting on a show, remember? You missed a lot during your show.
I guess so. Wow.
I mean, and I was only catching glimpses of that stuff because I was watching the show. So real life is much, much stranger.
Man, I wouldn't say I was in a bad position, but I couldn't see anything.
You were in a unique position.
Well, I don't know about unique.
Well, no, because that was your round 2 with that. So you guys did much better. You did much better with the strapless strap-on dildo. You guys are kind of figuring it out now.
No, we really didn't use it
Effectively. It's still not become an attachment to your body. Not quite yet. It still squirts out in random spots, which is entertaining itself. But don't worry, none of the people that were taking video know. I'm telling you what, there were people going for porn shot angles. That was so fucking funny.
I just saw cameras and we're like, okay, next time just watch, okay?
It was like, and people are so friendly and helpful at Halloween parties. Did you know how many people were offering to lend a hand if you needed one?
Well, the one that guys, did you see my costume? Yeah, on the dance floor, and it's nothing. You're a flasher, and there's nothing. So no, we're good.
You were getting people. If you had a flat tire on the side of the road and pouring rain with no clothes on, you wouldn't get as many people to offer to help as you two got last night. If you need something, I can help you out.
Yeah, no, we're good.
We're good. That's. Yeah, that was awesome. So there's our weird sex news. It's just real. Halloween stories are awesome. It's not weird. It's just awesome.
Weird. Yeah.
It is weird watching a pumpkin fuck a crayon. You don't see that every day. I don't know if I'm going to be. That's a marketing genius thing there. Okay. All right. So tonight, okay, I don't have a set location from where this question came from. Okay, because for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, we've answered this question, which we have this question come up every year around party time. Right? Okay. So as we all know, party time, this is the greatest party time of the year. And so the question always comes up, singles. How do we deal with singles? Right? Because the first thing, well, we look at everything a little bit different. We could take everything in terms of it's equal males or females. But the big question always comes up, single males. Why do single males? Okay, so there's like six questions. What? 6 questions involved with this. Why do single males have to pay more at some places? Right? Why are single males limited? Why do people not like single males? I mean, we hear this all the time. So going into a Halloween party, of course, this is a huge, huge issue all the way across the board. So let's start off with this. Number one, the issue of singles, whether it be single females or single males, I'm sorry. A lot of people go, it's a big deal all over the place. No, it's not. It's not. Look, if you're going to have a house party, right, and you want to keep that house party 8 to 10 people, how many single males you have is important, right? Because you're talking about ratios,
right?
Know, dicks to vaginas,
right?
Dicks to cooters, right? But if you're talking about a party of 500, 600, 700, look, you are not going to have a sausage fest at a party like that. It's just not going to happen.
What's wrong with having more options?
Well, spoken like a true girl.
Well,
give me penis. Give me penis or give me death. No, the thing is, okay, the reason why people are concerned is if you have too many flapping dicks and not enough open cooters, that it's going to be that the single males are going to get really aggressive towards the couples trying to get, they want to get their dick in line, right? So that's the big concern. Well, but here's the thing. So what so many people do is they go, well, we want to make sure we have way more single females than we do single males because single females are always perfect. They're angels. Okay. Here's the reality of it. Let's start with that part of it first. The reality of it is, simply put, not every couple, and we all like to think it, and the outside world believes that every woman that is a swinger likes dick and pussy, that they're all bisexual.
Nah.
And that is not the
that's
case.
Not true.
That is not true. So when you take and you try to eliminate or limit the number of single males, what you're actually doing is you're hurting some of those couples. You're hurting some of those couples that are actually taking and they're not looking for a single female. They want to have a buffet of cocks to choose from, right?
Right.
So number one, single males play a very important role. You need to have them to be able to take and fulfill people that are looking for threesomes or that want to play with a single male.
Right.
And you don't want to just have two to choose from. You may have cock A or you may have cock B. Which would you prefer? You want to make sure you have a lot of them, right? The other thing that goes right along with that is, and again, we don't speak for everybody. I understand that. Send all hate mail to Cole. Don't care. That not every couple will meet up and hook up with a single female as fast as they will with a single male. Because there tends to be more of an emotional scenario with that. Or that's what we have found. I mean, let's face it. When you were talking about hooking up with a single female, I think it is easier for two guys to figure out, yeah, we're cool with this. We're cool with this versus for two females to figure out, yeah, we're cool with this. Not always. Nothing's 100%. But a lot of times there's a little more that goes into that, whether or not, the single female is going to fit in that even just for one time. Would you agree with that? Why do you think that is? Because you're the complicated species. Well, you are. Why? I mean, what goes into it with a single female more than a single male?
There isn't. It's just girls think different than guys. And probably a little bit more possessive and blah, 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 blah. But if you think about it, of some of the couples, when they were starting off in the lifestyle, they started off with looking for a single female.
Yeah, well, everybody starts off looking for a single female. That's why they're called unicorn kids. Otherwise, they'd be called something like cows. Because there's lots of cows. Well, I'm saying there's lots of cows. There's herds of cows everywhere. How many unicorns do you see? I'm going to get hate mail on this one for fucking sure. This is going to be awesome. Well, you know what I mean. And
yes.
Okay, there's a lot. Okay, well, let's do a better example.
Bad example, but whatever.
Okay, well, let's do ticks. There's a lot. There is lots and lots of, I don't know, pick it, butterflies. There we go. There's lots of butterflies. There's not lots of unicorns. So that's why everybody's looking for the great unicorn. Well, some people would say the great white buffalo, but that would be just as offensive and I'd be in trouble.
But
again.
Also think about a majority of men. Well, I say majority. I don't know if I can really say majority.
Send all your hate mail to Miss Amanda.
Yeah, whatever. But when it comes to hooking up, guys are more couples most of the time. Okay, a guy would rather have a threesome with a female than a threesome with a male.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You were never that way. You can go. We can start off with male, female.
Yeah. Well, because it's hot watching you get fucked.
Okay.
I mean, it is. It's just one of those things. It's hot watching you get fucked. So yes, but so everybody's looking for that. But I think that there's the emotional factor that plays into it more. It's like guys are throwaway. That's what it is. Guys are easier throwaway. All right. So regardless of why, it tends to be people can be a little more comfortable hooking up with another male on the spot versus a female. I think part of what it is we've talked about this before, how making sure everybody has equal time. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Think about this for a second. With 2 girls, that's 6 holes and 1 penis. Okay. Well, I mean, seriously, but if you have 2 guys and 1 girl, it's 3-2. The ratio is easier. So a girl has to be, now you look at me with this look, but you have to be a little more comfortable knowing that amount of split time and whatever that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Okay. So granted, everybody wants a male or everybody wants a female because it's harder to find, but males are more apt to just jump right in and say, here I am, pick me, choose me, choose me. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we get that why they're important. Okay. The other thing is, a lot of times single females, not every single female out there is looking to hook up with a couple.
No.
There is a lot of single females that are in the lifestyle that they prefer. Maybe they prefer some girl time, but maybe also they prefer to just hook up with a single male. Mm-hmm. So if you eliminate the single male at a party, you are in essence eliminating some of the single females that might show up. Mm-hmm. Because there's really nothing for them. They also don't want to split time. They don't want to go through, they're not interested in couples. They don't want to share. So people forget that where the lifestyle now has singles in it, you need to kind of coordinate it accordingly. You need to offer and make sure that there's something for everybody to have there a little bit. The problem that you have is that single males consistently have this bad reputation of being aggressive, being creepers, being, kind of stupid and being tools, right? And yes, where we run a huge page, we see it every single day. There are a lot of single guys in the lifestyle that are thirsty, right? If you say hi to them, we've talked about this before, that must mean you want to see their penis, right? Quick, send a dick pic. Emergency, stat, all right? But really, when you stop and look at it, and honestly, what is a ratio of really that happening? So we were just at a party this weekend, right? Single males. It was very expensive to be a single male to be there, okay? And the goal with that was to help alleviate and weed out the thirsty and the creeper motherfuckers. But what did you actually have? The creepers and those people, if they're creepers, they're going to pay whatever it takes to get to where they want to be at. Okay, what it does, though, is it eliminates a lot of guys that are really good, outstanding guys because they go, fuck, I'm not gonna pay that much to go in and then be considered a second-class citizen and be considered somewhat of an outcast, right? And in turn, the reality of it is that all those unicorns, some of the unicorns are straight up batshit crazy. All right, not all of them. Again, you can send your fucking hate mail to me on that one. I don't care. Not all of them, right? There's a lot of really cool single females.
There are.
We know one.
There's a lot. I use it loosely of a lot because I know a lot of very aggressive single women that no, it won't happen. But there are some very respectful single females, just like there are some very respectful males.
Yes.
I know more respectful single males than I do single females.
Yeah, and there's the great rub. No one wants to admit the fact that really, if you want to compare aggressiveness, there are probably more aggressive single females because there's a different standard out there based on what is okay to do. So whereas a single male or a married male for that matter, if I walk up, I don't know you, I walk up and grab your cooter out of the blue, I'm going to be in serious shit, you know? So the reality of it is, as a single male, if I walk up and I grab your cooter through your pants, okay, I'm probably going to get my ass kicked for one. Right? But no one is going to say a word if a single female walks up and grabs my dick. You will as a spouse. Even sometimes spouses won't. You're even amazed. You're like, what, you got groped like that? Or nipples. There's a big one. There's a big one. Most guys will respectfully ask because your nipples are pierced. If you want, request a picture. We'll send it to you. Most, because your nipples are pierced, want to see it. Or maybe they'll ask if it's a taboo situation, if they can touch them, or ask if they can lick them. Right?
Yep.
But because I constantly have like ice cutters, my nipples are eternally hard. It could be 180 degrees and I'm nipping and I need pasties. How many times on any given night will random chicks be talking to me and just literally grab my nipples?
And pinch them. You've come home bruised.
Yeah, bruised and sore to the point that I'm like, don't. They actually hurt. And that's considered okay. So to say that all single males are aggressive is total bullshit.
Right.
Now, the problem with that is, and I'm trying to show both sides with this, right?
Right.
The problem is that, again, like anything else in life, it only takes one fucktard to ruin the whole thing for everybody.
Very true.
And we know most likely if someone's going to be sexually assaulted or possibly raped or something along those lines, it's been the single male doing it versus a single female, or at least that's reported. Or most single females don't just randomly send cooter shots. If I say hi on our page, they don't necessarily send me a cooter shot.
You get way more than I do.
Well, I know I get some, but I mean, it's not like just a given that if I say hi to somebody, want to see my cooter? It doesn't work that way.
Right.
The problem is you have such a vocal small majority of single guys doing this that it gives all the guys in the lifestyle a bad rap.
Well, and let's face it, girls are more likely to complain about all that than the men. The men are like, rock on, send me pictures, rock on, grab my crotch again. That was awesome. Girls are going to go, what the hell were you doing?
Yeah, the same fucking ones that will take and post pictures on there to say, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. And then when they get the attention, and it's the attention they don't want to get, then they get all grumpy about it. Right. So, the biggest thing we throw out to everybody is give people a chance. Every single person is different.
Right.
Right? You cannot take and lump. You can't say every person with blonde hair is an idiot. You just can't. I mean, it's fun to make jokes, but you can't, right? Because I'm not an idiot, but I got blonde hair. Thank God it's turning gray. You can't say. You can't say every short person, is I don't.
You have nothing. A leprechaun, like you were calling me on Friday or Thursday?
No, you can call me. You can't assume everyone has a pot of gold. But I mean, seriously, it's that same thing. So you can't lump. You're a single male, then that means you're a douchebag.
Right.
And you can't lump, you're a single female, that means you're batshit crazy.
Right.
Right? So you have to even it out. So in our view, the practice, which is an outdated practice in my opinion, of jacking the prices up for single males is bullshit.
Right. Well, let's face it also, when it comes to the ratio of men and women, well, a girl, how do I put this nicely? A girl can have sex with multiple people and it's whatever. A lot of times the guy's a one and done.
Right. Well, and you've said that before. Yeah, they're one and done. So if you're a girl,
And you want
which
more.
you are, you've got to hope that you're at the front of the line.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, man, you could see a hot guy and it could be early. He got laid early, and then he's like, yeah, well,
Sorry, I can't. It'll be a long time before
I've got a 72-hour recoup time. But it's true. I mean,
I've had a guy go, no, I've got to give it a while longer. It's not going to get up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and it happens. Mm-hmm. It happens. So if we give everybody a chance, number one, watch your ratios, watch as it goes. Instead of just assuming right off the bat saying, I don't want too many single males or I don't want too many single females. If you're having an event, put the event out there and then watch and see how people sign up. Mm-hmm. You may be surprised. It may naturally take care of itself. Mm-hmm. Then you're not, as an event person, a douche because you're purposely eliminating certain groups. We go to one party, we support one club where they actively are trying to get more single males to their events. Mm-hmm. They try to have a ratio, but they want to make sure that their goal is to make sure there's a good ratio of couples, mm-hmm. single females, single males. So they want to make sure that there's an even ratio across the board.
Right.
Because what they're trying to do is make sure their parties are the most fun for everybody. Mm-hmm. Right? So if you're having a great big party, like the one we went to or whatever, let it naturally kind of progress. Mm-hmm. But if you start to take and purposely try to, if you're going to try to price males out of your party, mm-hmm. just fucking say don't allow any.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know every group everywhere out there takes and has higher prices for males than females. Mm-hmm. But the other thing is, your males are starting to get more and more frustrated, good single males, because you have females getting in for free. Mm-hmm. And you have single males that are paying 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks more. Mm-hmm. And to me, a single, whether it's a single female or a single male, it does not cost you any more as an event planner to have a single male there versus a single female. Mm-mm. And it definitely doesn't cost you more than a couple.
No.
So, even places like some big clubs out in Western Nebraska, which are not sponsored, so I'm not going to say their name, will charge as much as $200 for a single male.
Yikes.
Right. But
in Nebraska?
No, on out.
Well, you said Nebraska.
West out.
I'm like,
west over.
Holy crap.
Over in the hills, mountains.
Okay.
But a couple for that same event is like $250.
Okay.
So it's still more for a couple.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Now, with all that being said, now this is where all the single males are now going, sweet, they're advocates of us. Let's go sausage up a party. No. Okay. So the second part of this is, as a single male, when you're out and around, how you behave makes all the difference. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to take a real quick second here, and we want to welcome our other second half sponsor of the show.
Okay.
And that is Krazy Winter Nights. That's right. Krazy Winter Nights is going to be the former Black Tie event of the Krazy Casbah group. It is January 19th in Omaha, Nebraska. This is going to be a big one. Black tie formal. There will be the first annual.
I thought it was
Casbah,
black tie optional.
Or black tie optional. Excuse me, I'm making this up as I go. It's going to have the first annual Casbah Lifestyler of the Year award. There's going to be awards. There's going to be music. There's going to be a speed meet and greet. Make sure you sign up today. If you'd like more information on Krazy Winter Nights and to be a part of it, email us at Krazy, Krazy, .casbah@gmail.com. We're back with Amanda's bra. All right. So what we were talking about, the second half is, how do you behave? Okay, so here's the thing. In the lifestyle, what's really cool is we all control our own destiny. So the thing is what you can do right now, Disney, don't sue me. What you can do right now is how you act if you're a single female or a single male, mm-hmm. can help change the world. This is like that one soda company that used to sing about it in the 70s.
Uh-huh. Date yourself.
I think my gray hair dates me.
No, that's true.
Probably. Okay. Nicotine. All right, so.
Like you can help it.
I could not smoke.
Just
I
saying.
know. Anyways,
Yeah, sure.
So when you go to a party, And let's start with a single male first, shall we?
Let's shout.
Let's shall. Don't be a dick. Okay, that's really the first and foremost thing. It's kind of obvious. I mean, look, all you have to do is, how do you want to be treated, or how do you want your mom treated? That's really fucking weird at a swinger thing. Hey, Mom, how do you want your mom treated? On all fours, tied up.
Yeah.
Cock in the mouth, cock in the butt, whatnot. Okay, so that's a bad example. But if you treat people with respect, look, you don't have to hide. You don't have to hide in the corner. You don't have to be afraid to talk to couples, to say hi, be respectful, but have a clue, right? So if you're talking to this couple and she keeps trying to inch away, get away, and he's rolling his eyes, figure it out. Right? And if someone says, hey, we're really not into single, we don't do single males. All right, thank you.
All right, rock on. I just wanted to meet you. Have a great night.
And move on. It's that simple. If you're in a situation like where we're the hospitality suite, where for say there was a show going on with two girls figuring out, again, how to use a double dildo. Anyways, it's okay to watch. I suppose it's okay to ask. But don't just assume you can just jump in. Right. Your dick is not needed in every situation, right? So keep that in mind. If you kind of remember the simple basic rules with that.
We're using something, so it's not like...
We already have a purple penis. We're good. Thank you very much. It's floppy. Am I loud? I'm getting pretty excited. It's funny watching him do it, sound guy, just saying. Okay, so I have a purple penis. So the thing is that don't just assume that you can jump in or that you're wanted. Just because it's two girls doesn't mean that they're actually needing a dick. Maybe they don't want a dick. Maybe they have a fake dick.
A couple of guys asked if they could, and we're like, nope.
And they were very respectful.
This is just girl time, and they go, okay. And they backed off.
And they wanted to watch, and they enjoyed the show. Rock on. Right? And that's really the whole thing is know, when to back off. If someone says no, okay, then no means no. Just like we've always talked about, no means no. Move on with your life. If you're on social media and a girl gives you attention, whatever, says hi, likes a picture, do not immediately break glass and send dick pic. Right? You don't have to do that. It's not an emergency. You can even talk with them and then maybe see down the road if they want a dick pic. Just saying. Pretty simple. Now, what if you're a single female? You can take this one all you want. Well, you were never a single female, but what are the things that piss you off the most with a single female?
They're aggressive.
Right. So, don't fucking be aggressive. Don't be a twat waffle. That's what it is. I said, don't be a dick with guys. Don't be a twat waffle.
Right.
Think about how you want to be treated.
There are some single females that have actually really pissed me off.
Well, yeah.
And it's not, I don't care. I mean, it's only been a few. I mean, there's some that are crazy, but you embrace that.
You're allowed to touch some me, even the crazy ones.
But it's the ones that try to get your husband's attention and drag them away from you. And, hands all over and rubbing up against. Okay, I get flirting, but you better read the wife.
Flirt with your eyes, not your hands.
See what the wife's reactions are, because if she's sitting there with her arms crossed or she's looking at you funny, don't.
Right. And that's it. Again, it's a simple...
Or, why not go, do you care?
Yeah. There's a big key, and I was going to touch on that, but I'll get back to that. It's really a thing of, again, don't just because you have a cooter does not mean that everything is your candy store and you're allowed to grow.
We've gone to a bar, we'll say, that is swinger friendly.
Yes, it is.
Okay, rock on.
Yes.
We'll walk through the crowd. No one touches me. But he walks out and he goes, I got kissed 3 times and my dick grabbed 5.
Yes. That's very true. It's because
I'm like, boy, people are gutsy.
You need to walk in front of me.
Oh, okay. So
they don't see you behind me. Well, no, but then, yeah.
Because I'm short.
Because you're short, they don't see you. That's one of the things is, I think you will have more aggressive sometimes females because, well, a guy won't mind, and I'm
They want to make it known.
I'm a bigger guy. Where if you walk through, look, some guys are going to be intimidated by a husband, and where I'm kind of a bigger guy, they might be a little intimidated by that. Just a scotch.
Maybe they're afraid of the little leprechauns.
They should be, because they're mean as fucking hell, I'm telling you.
No.
I'm sweet and innocent. Touch my gold. But really, legitimately, just look with your eyes. And I mean, that's a huge part of it. Flirt. There's ways to flirt. Think back to when you were in high school. When you were in high school or junior high, you probably didn't flirt by walking up and grabbing a dude's dick. I mean, if you did, I wish I would have went to that school, but that probably is not how you did it.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so the other part of it, and you touched on it a little bit, especially when you're flirting with couples or where there's a couple involved.
Right.
Look, if you're a single male, it's a respect thing to acknowledge that I exist. Mm-hmm. You will get. I promise. Every single male that we've ever played with, or considered playing with, has always been ones that have been super respectful. They talked with us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were flirting and they were touching you and they were and flirting more with you, but they talked with us. Mm-hmm. And so you didn't feel like they were trying to like get a wedge in between there. Mm-mm. Any single males that we've had that have not acknowledged me or have not, like just generally been polite and cool with me, how many of those guys' dicks have you seen?
Not many.
No. I mean, they sent you some dick pictures you didn't want, but other than that, right? So, I mean, it's the same thing. Same with females, single females. Look, I'm telling you, a wife, if a wife is not okay with you as a single female, that shit ain't gonna fly.
No.
Right? So the thing is again, it's people go, I don't want to have to ask permission. We're all adults. It's not so much asking permission. It's just being a coolness factor with the couple, mm-hmm. with both parties of the couple, because when you're playing with couples, it affects both parties.
Right.
Whether it's going to be a threesome or they're going to get to play alone, you need to include them both. And you need to read the signs of both. Because look, if you're a single female and I think you're hot and you're flirting with me, I'm going to give you every sign in the world that says, let's go fuck. Right? Because I'm focused on it. I'm like, oh, right.
Most likely the wife already knows about you.
Right. Most likely. But you might not be. If you have a real problem with that single female, you may be giving a little different signs.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to the single at that point to read mm-hmm. some of those signs. Same vice versa with a guy. Okay. So you have to take and you have to be in tune with both halves of the mm-hmm. couple. Mm-hmm. And then it really is a matter of
or even just acknowledge.
Yeah. I mean, look, if and everybody, we've all done this, even if you're part of a couple, if a woman's standing alone, you generally know if she is with somebody else. Mm-hmm. To try to cut that person away from the herd, so to speak. That's what I always call it. Mm-hmm. When guys try to cut you away from they wait till I go to take a pee or whatever the case may be, and then they swoop in to talk to you. That never ends well. I mean, because that pisses me off. Because I see right through it. And it's the same thing with you. I've seen you with single females that wait till I'm going to the bathroom or wait till you go to the bathroom. All of a sudden they come swooping in. That doesn't go over well. You know if they're with somebody. You don't have to wait till both people are standing together.
No.
But I've also known single males, for example, that they've come up and started talking to you and asked to meet me. Mm-hmm. And they initiated that conversation to take and mm-hmm. include the other half.
Right.
And those have all ended awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the big factor is to take and make sure that you are, as a single, if you're doing the right steps, your reputation will grow and you'll get known as a very cool single male, mm-hmm. a very cool single female. And I think for the single males, it's a big thing. That reputation, if you get known as a creeper,
it's going with you.
It's going with you. And you will be amazed how far and wide, especially in the days with social media, mm-hmm. how far that message will travel. We know this weekend again, there were people from probably 5 or 6 state area at the party this weekend.
Right.
And there were a couple people that are known as creepers, and they were known as creepers by people in all different states. So it wasn't like it was just something from the local area, because they're here locally.
Right.
And it wasn't just like they were known from the local area. They were known from as like 4 and 5 hours away as creepers. Yeah. So it's something to keep in mind. Your reputation is everything.
Very much so.
With that. Okay. So now let's talk about hosts. When hostess with the mostest. When it comes to singles. So you have to have some sort of plan of attack.
Okay.
Okay. So number one, let's back up. We talked about creepers.
Right.
Okay. And this is important for a host. You have got to know as a host where we throw a big party. Actually, one of our sponsors, Krazy Winter Nights. Anyways, where you have to know creepers. So there is a guy out of another state that came to was a part of our large Crazy Casbah secret group and came to the first Krazy Winter Nights. And at that event,
I don't think he made it into the ballroom.
he did not make it in the ballroom because he did something that was he got into an argument and he created an issue and he created drama and he didn't even make it in the ballroom. Then right after that, guess what? We talked to some other people and he's a creeper. And now he is banned from all of our events. Now, is he necessarily a bad guy? I don't know him that well, but I know we were able to do the research on him. He's a creeper.
Yeah.
And so we eliminated him from our parties and from our events and from our page.
And probably as a guy, he's probably very nice guy. I'm friends with him on social media, and most of his posts are all drama.
Yeah, they're mostly all drama. And here's the thing. Why are you friends with him on social media?
I don't know.
To track him. That was why. It was to track him because I booted him so we could track. Hosts keep track of this kind of stuff. If you're a host and you know somebody that's possibly a creeper, and that can be, look, they don't necessarily have to have done anything wrong, but if you have multiple people that are not comfortable around them, you need to eliminate them. It just is what it is. Because there's enough really good guys with great reputations, enough really good women with great reputations,
right?
That you don't need that stuff around,
right?
Okay. But if you're going to throw an event, you need to have a plan for what you're going to do with singles. You need to have a plan. You need to make a decision, like the one group that we support that has their parties are very specifically designed to try to have an equal number of single males, single females, and couples. And they work very hard at that plan when they recruit and when they talk about their parties. If you are putting on a house party and you don't want any single males there, then you don't send out an open invite. Or if you don't want any single females there, you don't send out an open invite.
Right.
With it. If you're having a large party, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 people or more, right? The thing is that at that point in time, you need to make a decision. Are you going to take and include them as a part of your party? Are you going to try to limit the numbers? Or are you going to try to eliminate them altogether? If you want to limit their numbers, the best way to do that so that you can come out really on a positive note is flat out say, we're allowing X number of single males, X number of single females, an unlimited number of couples. It creates urgency, whatever the case may be, but there's going to be a certain number.
Right.
And everybody knows it. There it is. It's just out there. Right? The days of jacking up the prices for single males, that doesn't make you look good. It really doesn't. Okay? That's not a really good plan.
It's just something that we personally find unnecessary.
I'll go a step further. It's crap. It's absolute crap. Okay, here's the deal. You go to a bar. Now, okay, the days of just because I'm a girl I get in free, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. all the way across the board. You go to a bar, you cannot have ladies' night only at a bar and where women get served drinks free.
Does that happen?
Not anymore. It did 20 years ago. It did 20 years ago, but key parties also happened 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome to the new day and age, kids. It doesn't work that way.
True.
We believe in supporting everybody equal rights, and that's the way we roll. So here's the deal. Why should a female get in for free and a male get charged outrageous amounts of money? There's no reason for it. Okay, so set a damn price and keep it the same for single males and single females. People are people are people. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's put it in a different context. Okay, let's say that we're going to charge couples, and I can use this example. I can use this example completely. Let's say we're going to charge couples. The cost of admins to the party is based upon a per pound ratio. Yeah. Okay. Because guess what? I got a lot of fucking pounds here. So we're going to be damn expensive. You don't, but I do. We're going to
I do too.
We're going to be damn expensive to get in the party. If anybody put that out there right now, hey, great news, we're having a huge party. You're going to step on a scale, and it's $1 per pound to get into the party for every couple.
For us, that'd be expensive.
Sorry. For me alone, $700, Cole, son of a bitch. Okay? People would lose their fucking mind.
Yeah, they would.
Right?
Yeah.
So why is it okay to do it the other way around? Nobody likes to say this because this isn't, politically, but I'm Casbah and I don't care. We don't do anything politically correct.
No.
So the thing is, it's the same thing with singles. That look I'm getting, the look I'm getting from the sound guy is like he has lost his mind. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those episodes afterwards. He's gonna be like, "Are you sure you want to put that out there?"
Because we don't go over this stuff ahead of time. So
no.
Sometimes I just think,
no,
really, that's what you think.
The thing is that the whole idea of these parties, hotel takeovers, camp out parties, events, whatever you meet and greets, the whole thing is to meet other cool people. Right? We're in a lifestyle that's supposed to be about adventure, trying new thing, and open-mindedness. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to turn around and take and say that because of your relationship status, we're not really sure about you. We don't want to meet you.
That's being judgmental,
some of the coolest fucking people we've met in this lifestyle have been singles. Mm-hmm. We have a single female that we hang out with all the time.
We're like besties.
Yeah, exactly, with benefits. And some of the coolest guys we've met in this lifestyle are single males. Yeah, I mean, they'll run through any. We've been stranded on the side of the road and been able to call them, and they've driven to come save our ass. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. Some of the biggest douchebags that we've met in the lifestyle are couples. Is that not true?
Oh, that's true.
Right? I mean, it is what it is. So the thing is that don't fucking judge. Yeah. Give people a chance.
There's always going to be a sour apple out there, but it's not always going to be a single, and it's not always going to be a man.
That's exactly right. And so don't loop. Don't loop. We're never going to be able to know this drinking again. Don't just automatically make that assumption because you're taking away the opportunity to meet some really, really cool people out there. Mm-hmm. I mean, I honestly, I look at the lifestyle is expensive enough as is. Right. It's super expensive to go to these events and be a part of things. I can't even fathom if you had to pay double what we pay or what, or even, a third more of what we pay to go to events. I wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. Because you can go get a cheap hooker for the price some of these males pay to get into a party. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not really a quality hooker, but a cheap hooker nonetheless.
Didn't I say that the other
day? You did.
Day?
That's why I used that line. That was the greatest line ever. But I mean, why would you do that? Mm-hmm. I don't know. The thing is with parties, look, it's all about meeting new people. It's all about having a good time. And let everybody in for the love of God. Good Lord.
Or the guys should work on wearing, dressing up like a girl to go register.
No, but you know what it does? Here's the other thing is when you take and have outrageous prices for singles, then they go out and they go on our page and every other page, and they're looking for dates. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously in the lifestyle dates,
to go.
In theory, to go to that party to save money. So now you have two people in the lifestyle that are kind of operating as a pseudo couple. They don't have time that they've talked to each other. They don't have have rules. They don't have whatever. There's a lot of room for confusion. They may not even know each other that well and are sharing a hotel room, and that lends itself really conveniently
It
for
was the pop bottle. No.
it lends itself really conveniently. Oh my God, we're being attacked at the Casbah studio. But that lends itself to drama. We've seen that.
That was one of the issues with the one that got kicked out.
Yeah,
of the
they
party.
literally got there. They did not get along. They did it.
They had never met.
Yeah, and then within 10 minutes, they're fighting in a room because of what expectations were. Mm-hmm. So why would you want to bring that in?
Yeah.
And we just saw we see it on our page all the time. Hey, there's this party. It's way cheaper for couples versus singles. Would somebody like to go to the party with me? Mm-hmm. It starts off innocent enough, but again, you have singles that are also looking for sex. That's why they go to parties in theory, right? Sport fucking.
Yep.
And so single guy A doesn't find anybody to hook up with. Well, he's still horny, and well, there's this chick here, and we're sharing a room, and
Right.
you know, and well, what could possibly go wrong? Fucking everything. That's what could go wrong. You know. So just let people. We do this live for those of you who don't watch or don't know.
There's more people just watching. You get a thumbs up. You got some likes along the way. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is.
Need to keep putting out the hate mail sign. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, yeah, we want hate mail. Yeah, I absolutely. Hey,
want
yeah.
hate mail.
Here's the deal. Actually, you know what? We say this. No one ever does this. But we say this, hey, if you think that I'm just absolutely full of shit and dumber than a box of rocks.
You tuck out of your ass.
Yeah, I'm talking out of my ass. Tell me about it. Fucking send me a letter and tell me how much I suck and why I'm stupid. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I would love to. I would. I would love to hear that. Amanda's been tagged by giant insects. Weirdest thing ever. But we would love to hear that. So send it to us. You can send me hate mail at Krazy, Krazy.Kasbah, Kasbh @gmail.com.
Hey, think about when that spider landed on your arm and the little fit you threw.
Okay, I did scream like a girl. And if you want to, well,
That was something that flew and hit me in the head.
maybe you'll get some hate mail.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing.
Bring
Understand, all these things are strictly our opinions.
We have opinions.
Well, you know, I've got a lot of opinions, but they're
very opinionated.
What it is there are opinions.
You're very opinionated.
I am opinionated. So, you know, the thing is maybe we're totally wrong. I mean, I doubt I am. No, I mean, I want to hear your opinions too.
Really?
Yeah, so let us know. I don't know. We're getting all kinds of we're getting lots of likes, hearts, or whatever. And hold on, I've got another one here. Let's see what this one is as well.
You opened up the wrong little button there.
I did open up the wrong little button there. That happens quite a bit with me. We like to try to answer. We always want to answer as many questions as humanly possible. As all right. Oh, never mind. That was something totally different. My bad. All right. I'm being flicked off by the sound guy. I don't know exactly why I'm being flicked off there for sure. Episode 24. No.
We can't read notes.
TD. Gee, do you have a creeper story? Well, we did have a creeper story. We told that already. You want a better creeper story? Okay, well.
Let's see.
Actually, you know what?
We do have some creeper stories.
One's
married. I have a couple of creepers.
There you go.
A female one?
Easy. Easy. Remember, we don't want to have to talk to the lawyer.
Gosh, You have some creepers. I've got creepers.
I have some dedicated, loyal followers, but I mean they could maybe be dubbed as creeper-ish. Okay, so what it amounts to is yes, I've got a couple single females that they will on a very regular basis text me for like look, stuff that chicks should not text me for.
What should I wear to work?
Yeah,
or I'm going to this party. What should I wear?
Yeah, anybody. Okay, if you follow our YouTube channel, you know my fashion sense involves black. There it is, black. Gotcha. So you know that's probably not. I'm not the first one you're going to go to and go, man. let's see what he thinks I should wear.
What else has she done? I'm trying to think.
And so they will take and they will ask for what they should wear, like on a date.
Yeah.
They and then they're sending me pictures of different outfits to choose from. Now, look, here's the deal. If you send me a picture of 3 dresses, you know what it looks like? 3 fucking dresses. I don't fucking know. I don't care. And guess who I'm asking?
He hates it when I ask, let alone when somebody else
and
does.
so you know what I like to do? I just pick one randomly. I'm like, sure, that one. I don't know if it matches the occasion. And then they'll send me pictures of shoes to see if it should match, and a handbag. I'm like, and then when they do see us out in public, they always have some need to grab me. Mm-hmm. Always. Mm-hmm. And the thing is it's
we'll talk your ear off. I have to send somebody to rescue you.
It's not just me. That's the thing. Is a creeper. Okay, a creeper and a stalker. The difference between a stalker and a creeper is a stalker only does it to you. A creeper does it to everybody. If you take and watch a couple of these different people that are creepers of mine, they don't just do it to me. They do it to other husbands as well. Mm-hmm. And the way you can tell is you can watch the wave of eye rolls from the spouses. I mean, it's the most amazing thing in the world.
I saw it firsthand. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and the thing is that because we're all nice people, we want to try to take and help somebody, and they always have something they need help with.
Yes.
Some major something.
Yes.
And you're just like, really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Guys tend to be a little more, I don't know, creeper tends to verge a little more stalkerish.
A little bit, but not.
You've got a couple that I think they're very, very nice, and they mean very, very well.
Yeah.
But they're very, very scary. I mean, I
be.
will love her, and I will hug her, and I will squeeze her, and I will name her Miss Amanda. There's a couple of them that are they're infatuated.
That's a good way to put
it. That's a really good way to put it. Uh-huh. Yeah, and you have that, and that's okay. It's still a compliment. It's just
it is.
Sometimes it's how you show up. Presentation can go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we're all just people. Mm-hmm. And you just treat us like, if we just treat each other like people.
And I'll talk to anybody.
Right. Look, whether you're single, you're a couple, treat each other just like fucking people. Mm-hmm. We're all the same. We all want to sport fuck. It is what we do. Okay? It is what we do. This episode may actually get us hate mail.
Yeah, okay.
I know.
Bring it.
We're going to get that fucking show yet, goddammit. All right. Well, there you go. That is a great place to wind up so that we don't piss off too many more people. And so we want to thank our sponsors again. Spunk Lube, the lube that keeps you sliding. Take and visit them at www.spunklube.com.
Oh my God.
Hey, some of it, they've got some that's clear and some that actually looks like cum.
Yeah, they have one that does.
And we are fans.
And it almost has the consistency of it too.
And how about the taste?
No, it didn't have a taste.
Okay. But we actually use Spunk Lube.
It's
really
not
like
salty.
It. So www.
You totally didn't expect that, did you?
Peanut
flavor. You need to talk more.
Maybe not. So it's www.spunklube.com. Make sure when you order in the coupon section, you put Casbah, KASBH, and you're going to get a 10% discount right there. And also, don't forget about our Crazy Winter Nights, January 19th. If you want more information on that, email us. We want to see you all there. We've got people coming in from all over the country. We've got meet and greets. We've got VIP packages. We've got music. We've got dancing. You name it, we've got it. It's a hotel takeover.
Woo-hoo.
Could be sex. Just saying. Anyways, we appreciate it. So, got anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you going to give us our music?
Oh boy! Hey,
I've been waiting to do that
for waiting to call him out.
24 fucking episodes. We finally caught his ass. All right. Hey, if you like what you hear, or if you don't, if you like what you hear, then support us at our Patreon, www.patreon.com. Even the dog says support us. .com. Crazy Casbah.
You lost what the hell
Crazy
you were
Truth.
thinking.
I don't remember our Patreon now. www.patreon.com/Crazy Casbah. All right. Or you can follow us at Twitter. That would be @TruthCrazy. Don't forget our Instagram as well, which is Krazy _Casbah. Jesus. Is that right?
Hey, how about just check the description and it'll
No,
be
because
listed
they
below.
listen to, they don't see the description.
Oh shit.
Also, if you want to send us hate mail, oh God.
Okay, on YouTube, you can check the description.
Oh, YouTube, that's right. Don't forget to follow our YouTube channel at Casbah. You can reach out at www.youtube.com/C/Casbah, capital KASBH, to find us there, as well as you can send us mail at www.krazy.casbah, KASBH
What? He always says www.
Wait.
He's out of date. Don't worry about it.
You know how to send us email. Look it up. It'll show up on the screen.
Oh, he said it on email? Oh,
Wait
you're
a
a
minute.
dork.
Do we need to re-record that part?
No, he'll
Okay.
have something that he can put in. Just.
I don't know what else we
And
do.
it's-
Anyways, you can take and follow us. Also, don't forget to get our swag. Or you can get our swag. We'll show you where you can get it later. Hey, you know what?
How tired are you?
I'm tired. I'm
Obviously, you're very
hungover.
tired.
Here you go. Doing this the only way I know how. The only fucking way I want to. Sweet mother of Christ. Casbah style. Out.
Oh,
You're supposed to say
God.
bye, Jack.
Bye.